Hi there, signs of Sagittarius. This is Kim here to give you a reading for the month coming up, April 2026. Feels like this year has flown by already. I don't know how you all feel about the time, like time speeding up. Feels like it. For Sagittarius, opening up to your spirit guides and your angels for these messages, always for your most high. I'm using the Eigengirl Oracle first. Let's see what we have. Oh, we have the Journey card. Okay. Interesting. The card on the bottom actually has a checkerboard-like shape to it too. All right, so we're on the journey. We're on the journey, or this is about your journey. So this is kind of like, you know, the full energy. Let's see what they say in their guidebook. 23, and I do associate 23 with the Page of Pentacles. Active movement, path, effort, walking, travel. All right. So kind of obvious, right? Let's see more about the journey. More about the journey for Sagittarius. Where are they going? It's an appropriate card for your sign too. Black hole. Oh my gosh. Going to the black hole. Sidereal space. It almost looks like the black hole is like where you're coming from. Doesn't it look like that? Just kind of like there's been like a journey away from a situation where there was not much light getting out, or, you know, the black hole is like everything is condensed and no light gets out. I always think of them, it says healthy limits. Know your healthy limits, or work on your healthy limits. Because the intensity, okay, the intensity of the energy that it takes. Sidereal space is about the vastness of what is out there in space for us to see. So they're saying that there's more for you to be aware of, and to set healthy limits on how much energy you spend, maybe at one point in the journey or one spot in your journey. So something is going to open up in April for you. Something that there's much more. It's like something much more. There's something much more to experience here, maybe within your body, within yourself too. And your the venom and agape. Oh, and we have the pilgrim on the bottom. So the pilgrim on the bottom is talking about the journey. So yeah, I was actually getting that, you know, regardless of what the guidebook was saying, I was picking up that you may be coming from a darker space, or where you've had to basically like transmute a lot of energy. The venom is, you know, the poison in the world, the difficult times, the struggle, the things that we all go through. But it seems like you're journeying out and away from that energy. So essentially you've successfully transmuted it. And now there's more to explore. Okay, there's good things to explore. Let me tell you what the Venom says. This is the Kim Krans archetype deck, and that one was Cosmos Tarot, or Oracle, not Tarot, sorry. The Venom may be found as a toxic presence in relationships, thought, speech, or environment. So it is about the purification and transmuting this energy. It says, if the Venom card appears, there could be a harmful substance in your psychic realm that needs to be identified. Self-realization through suffering. But this is what I feel like you're moving on from. Okay, so, I mean, I'm looking at this actually positive. I know you're kind of like, geez, what a reading. But you're moving on from it. That empty room talks about the vortex, the abyss, the nothing. This card is a cry for patience. Sitting within the barren walls of not knowing. It's for awaiting your true vision and purpose before attaching to what you should do next. Spaciousness, potential, and possibility. So those two are kind of the same, that they're this sidereal space and the empty room. It's saying that something is coming to fill this up. Agape is about unconditional love. And truly the energy that supports and creates everything here. And the vessel is about your body, the container, the cup. The vessel has a life cycle that must be honored. Is it time for you to build, break, or repair? You must find out. Okay. So I don't know, you got some kind of journey going on here with your body, with your vessel, and it feels like an energy of seeking for something, seeking something out. Maybe it's like seeking something spiritually here. Knowing. Seeking for the journey that you have a knowing about already. Gnosis. Knowing. Like claircognizant. Let's see spiritually what's going on, because I have a feeling this has something to do with, like, it looks like ascension. Even like the journey from seeking to knowing something. Like the spiritual seeker on a pilgrimage that goes from seeking a feeling out to having an experience that they now have a knowing about this love, about this connection, and about what benefits you can pull from the Venom, how you can transmute it. Clairvoyance. Also sunflowers might be something here with you. Clairvoyance is an ability. It's a clair when you get a certain smell that comes in and there's no physical reason for you having that smell. So that's clairvoyance. This has happened to me once before, by the way. I guess I'll tell the story really quick. I was in a parking lot, and my car was kind of like in the middle of a very empty parking lot. There were no other cars around me, and there's also like there was nothing. Like it was just the walk to the building was pretty far from where my car was at, and So I'm fiddling with my keys to get into my car, and all of a sudden I get this whiff of rose-scented perfume. It was this very same smell that I remember my grandmother was from England. I remember her wearing this specific rose scent. So I smelled it for about a minute. To me, it was a really long time that it came, and it surrounded me. I stood there. I was like, you immediately notice, when the smell doesn't have a cause, and you know, like I don't even wear perfume out, usually. So it was definitely like not me, and I stayed there until it left, but I'm positive that was my grandmother. so yeah, these things can happen. I've heard of people going to places, and the spirits that were in residences that had smoked a cigar, or like my dad used to smoke a pipe when I was small. That smell is very distinct if you smell it. So I don't know, but I'm getting a really interesting feeling here that something might happen in April here where you go on this journey from, I want to know, so example, like I want to know that you're still alive and on the other side, to our loved ones who have passed on. Send me a sign so I have a knowing, there may be something like that comes in. Yeah. Angel numbers, sequences of numbers that carry divine guidance. So those might be picking up for you. Astrology, ancestral knowledge here. Astrology with ancestral knowledge. You have a confirmation here. Whatever upgrade like you're going through, I think this is an upgrade of the body to adjust to this new world. How to say 5D, a new world 5D consciousness, where you're online with getting more and more of a crystalline body, which connects to the crystalline divine grid matrix. But whatever it is, like they're saying that there's something here that is helping you to step into a role of a guide for others here. I'm gonna say even mediumship abilities may be present with you because of this message that's coming out. But you see the light, like spirits can see your light. All kinds. Okay, so you're more than likely gonna be attracting also those that don't know the light very well but would like to. So you have some sort of purpose with your guidance and with the type of body, and I would think that like on something to do with your aura, maybe even golden, maybe even a golden aura here. Something that you do where you're providing, it says priest or priestess, so where you're providing insight, and it can have something to do with your path of your journey making money here too, or how you're making your living. I also have clairvoyance on the bottom, and life path number 9. The other one was life path number 8. The financier, about finances and prosperity. And life path number 9 is kind of like whether you're life path number 9 or not. I think it includes you because it's generally a person that has a lot of experience, a lot of different lives that they have lived. And so their life gets kind of centered around doing things for the greatest good. And so when you find, it says the peacemaker, ruling planet Mars. Yeah, when you find something in your journey that helps others, you bring about a lot of success for you when you have that. So it's like a humanitarian vibe here. Clairvoyance with clear seeing. Of course, that has to do with your pineal gland being wide open, your third eye being wide open. Let's get some tarot here. Tell me about their journey, or more about their journey for the month of April here. King of Wands, there you go. Yeah, you are carrying, see this fearless leader, spiritual leader. You may not feel like you're in a spiritual field, but yet still lead and inspire others and motivate others. Yeah, you're here to build, King of Wands. You're here to do that exact thing, motivating others, a fearless leader. You carry a spiritual fire within you, so something is going to get built. Can you explain the empty room? I think it's the Four of Cups. Just because I saw the Four of Cups earlier, I'm pretty sure that would describe it pretty well. Yeah. Yay. Yay. This is what I'm feeling for the empty room is, and they tried to show me it earlier. That's why I'm pretty sure that this is what it is. So, you know, when we get to where and I don't feel like this is like a prediction for you. I think this is where you're coming from, you know, where something needs to excite us, make us feel like we want to interact with what's around us. And you could be feeling like, look, I just have been in a place where I've been withdrawn. Maybe it's isolation. Maybe it was isolation because the creator or your angels, your spirit guides, needed you to be in a wilderness period. Sometimes I feel like we're put through things so that we can recognize our spark, our fire. But what they're saying here is, don't get too melancholy on yourself here, or too withdrawn, because see how there's a cup, an Ace of Cups coming into the window. That's this. It usually represents the ace, and yeah, the universe is trying to hand it to you. They're saying, get ready. There's a new part of your journey. It's going to make you feel alive. It's going to make you feel excited, and you're going to love it. You know, so you're going to love it. Yeah, the Empress. Tell me about why the vessel is here, or the body, the vessel. Ace of Swords. You have been given an intellectual gift. Truly, you have been given an intellectual gift from the universe. Two aces, but the Ace of Swords, some sort of communication that has been given to you. You have a victory. You have a sealed victory here for you. Tell me more about that clarity. That holy shit. God. Wasn't expecting an Ace of Wands. Ace, ace, ace. 3 aces so far. There are so many portals opening up for you in April. You're going to be amazed. You're going to be amazed. You are definitely being represented here as the Sagittarius who's about to be offered and stepping onto paths that offer passion, inspiration, love, emotional enjoyment, fulfilling energies, and clarity and truth, a knowing. There's a knowing. Okay, they're saying there's a knowing that you have from your cells of your body that you're able to tap into. I would think this is very much like claircognizance, but there's something really physical about how you get your information. Maybe even clairsentient. Maybe it's that you feel it out. And you have the Emperor, and I did see the Empress earlier. So taking action is what the Emperor is all about. Okay, he is the ruler over all of the kings. And the kings are considered, masculine energy that has mastered some sort of action to take. So the Emperor is paving the road for himself. And you don't have to be a male here for this Emperor energy. You are simply in charge, asserting yourself. You're not gonna, let's say you're not gonna lose. If you're the Emperor, you're not gonna do anything. You wouldn't join a fight if you couldn't win it, if you're the Emperor here. Tell me more. Queen of Cups, beautiful. Putting yourself first, your needs. When you talk about the vessel, like it's literally saying here, drink from your own cup for a while. If you can have some days off that are focused on just doing you, and I would say here, because I don't see the Ace of Pentacles, not that it's not here, but that the focus here is on other things. The focus here is on the it looks like health, intuition. Tell me about the action the Emperor is going to take. That can also be a person outside of you. You have Aries, Leo, Pisces. Here's this Page of Pentacles. Number 23, I said this one reminds me of the Page of Pentacles. So you have the 10 of Wands with the 2 of Wands. So the action to take is planning on releasing your burdens, planning on releasing your burdens and not carrying as much, because this is like homecoming. You're done. You've finished something. You've done all the work into something that you can do at one spot, right? With the black hole energy, you've put all that you can do, and it's coming to a completion with something. So you're going to feel lighter, and you're planned and prepared for something new here, for new possibilities with the 2 of Wands. I don't know if you're traveling somewhere, if you plan on traveling, but travel is kind of a big message with the journey, the pilgrim, and then he is holding, in the 2 of Wands, he is holding a globe of the earth, right? And then I do have the maybe a money situation with the 6 of Pentacles, being like you're guided to people that are either wanting to help or to give you things, gift you things, or this is the success from commerce exchange, from you and other people. Have a within a few weeks here. Might be a decision for this different path. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. Timing is right. The timing is right for a vacation. For a getaway where you don't have to do very much. Something where you get to just sip on your tea or whatever's in the cup. The crystal ball is kind of describing the energy from this Queen of Cups. Intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment, perception, sixth sense, instinct, divination. Yeah. Yeah, so you're extremely, the people that are being drawn to this reading are extremely gifted in lots of different clairs. And I think something in that journey, like psychism, is going to pick up for you. if you don't already have an inner knowing, then that's the Gnosis is what's coming of your gifts, of your abilities. An unchanged situation, but I think they're clearly saying that it's going to change. This 10 of Wands, this completion. And you know, we can become withdrawn into that 4 of Cups energy when something hasn't changed in a very long time. And yeah, so tell me more about the unchanged thing, because it says within a few weeks. Something that you have wanted to change. Well, you have the ability to change it here with the old car. Is weary, retired, overdue, old habits die hard, enduring the good old days, family patterns back in time, stuck in the past. So that's what's changing. Those things that are just kind of not part of the journey or don't look like they will help you in the journey going forward. Oh. Wow. Another message of unconditional love coming out here from your spirit team and maybe people that they are arranging. There's a situation here that is changing. Yeah. I mean, I hate that idea of that. But this can even be a very exhausting or an abusive situation that hadn't changed in a very long time that is changing. Or something where someone was always trying to find fault with you instead of with them, or instead of the ways of something from the, so that's not good. That's like when somebody has ridiculed us or made us feel like unworthy or whatever. But so yeah, I think that situation is done with because you have wish act. Oh, 888, because you have a wish granted here with the shooting star. Quick action, passionate, you're just passing through. And the well is when we're opening up to deeper connections and things in life that have deeper meaning to us. Yeah, wow, I didn't realize how far I was going here time-wise. I'm going to pull an angel number and wrap it up for you. You have 4 8s on the board. The old car is an 8 too. Is your 4th 8. So let's get an angel number message. If you're interested in a private reading, the information's in the description box below. They are pre-recorded videos, and give you a private link, and you can ask me what you want to know in the checkout section, the notes bar. I do my best to try to get you whatever answers they give me. And another 8. Wow, so you have 5 8s here. So yeah, you have a lot of prosperity also headed. It's just, it doesn't feel like it's the focus, but you're going to be running into prosperity anyway. 8, your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. I am successful. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Sending you love and light. As always, bye.